Fringe theory is based around the genre and trope of various horror and thriller media. Please view the episode description for a full list of content warnings. Thank you. The trail is leading to your trailer, and the ground almost like caves in under you. On the floor, which is now technically the wall, you see a bloody magic circle. The blood starts to spiral around her arm, going up the forearm, up the wrist, up the palm.
I think she's trying really hard not to just eat Marissa right now.
She is shooting off this shot, though.
Flux, I'd like to roll telekinesis to shoot it back.
God, I hope this doesn't have anything to do with the low turnout we've been having. Well, the ticket master there, says that he sold the place out. You look up and you see Ichabod Darkspell.
Fuck!
I thought this would be easier.
She, I think,
Hello,
is
please
going
don't
to
make
try
this
and...
harder than it has to be.
She is, I think, going to try and run out of the tent.
Do we want to go back to Millie or Midas?
I feel like we gotta let Sammi do something. Millie's just been wandering
Sammi.
the fucking nothing for...
You want me to give you something?
I'm scared of the tone of voice that you said that in.
Yeah, a little bit there.
I think as you keep going down with your flashlight, hurrying so that these things don't find you, you eventually find a much larger cavern. And in the center of it all, with dozens of stalks out of it, is a large, bloated body. The arms and legs have, shriveled up into it. But what you find in this large, cavern is the body of Zacharias Price. And, out of his neck, out of his shoulders, there's, dozens of these stalks just, have burst out. And I think there's also a couple, heads just kind of hanging out in here. They haven't seen you yet, but they are numerous. Occasionally, they headbutt the floor in order to, shift this body into a different position. Almost just trying to get itself comfortable. What do you do?
Fuck. I'm trying to figure out whether I go all in on this or not.
This is a supremely dangerous situation. I will tell you this right now.
Yeah, I noticed that part.
I can give you something to do if you want, because I realized we never got around to that, first problematic side effect.
Oh.
Oh yeah, we never did.
What was it doing with Millie's blood? I think approaching you, you hear steps from this cavern. It's a homunculus of you.
Hey. Hey.
Okay.
Only one?
Hey.
Only one.
Hey, I don't like this.
But I think it made a facsimile of you. And it's looking up at you, and it's, dripping?
Uh-huh.
If only Marissa were alive to see this.
Well, whatever the false Hydra is, it thought Marissa would like this. But Marissa isn't here right now, sadly.
Sadly?
Marissa was a fun villain. I enjoyed portraying her. I'm a little sad.
I'm sorry, I didn't have to kill her.
No, it was cool as hell. Millie, what are you doing as this thing is approaching you?
Millie instinctively draws out a lasso of blood and is like, Don't get closer to me.
I don't think it understands human speech.
Okay.
Well, I was kind of trying to test that, so...
It's not. It is going to continue to come closer to you. Holding out its, hands.
I want to lasso this thing.
Okay, that's that's one of the use magic effects. Trap a specific person, minion, or monster. Give me a weird roll. Hey, 11's not bad. In fact,
very
it's pretty
good,
damn good, yeah.
Let's go.
You lasso this thing, and it just kind of You constrict its arms, and it's still trying to walk towards you, but, like, you can, like, knock it down if you want pretty easily.
Yeah, I kind of want to crush it.
Damn, okay. I think it... You know what? Yeah, I think it crushes easily, but as it does, it lets out a yell. Just like a ghastly scream. It's pitch perfect to your scream, for what it's worth.
Great.
Awesome.
You gotta admire the artistry.
Millie almost kinda does.
But, as it does this, all of the, like, milling about heads just, like, snap to look towards you.
Ah shit. Alright, well now Millie's on the fucking move. Millie is headed towards the main body.
Oh, you're going towards it. Okay.
I assumed that was my only choice.
You can turn back and run out of this place.
Floor?
Let me tell you right now. Let me tell you where I'm at, right? Killing this thing, like lancing the body, is the weakness to this monster. I'm not going to hold back if you're going to try doing this solo. You can do it, and maybe you do it. Maybe you roll really hot or you burn a lot of luck and you solo this thing.
I wouldn't recommend
I'm not
doing
going to pull
that.
my punches if you fail. Or you could turn back and try and come back with the cavalry.
You know what, fuck it, we're gonna try and run.
Probably a wise decision. You are scampering out of this hole. Hey, upshot, you could probably get back here pretty easily. Downshot. Ah!
Downshot. Fuck!
I think you can run well. I think it's going to be an act under pressure to, like, climb and clamber out of this hole. Like, it goes down, like, at a nice, easy slope most of the time, but this is, like, the place where you fell down. You're going to have to, like, try and do a weird maneuver with climbing your trailer. And I think that is an act under pressure, with these, like, tendrils on your heel. Hot diggity shit, that's a 12.
Fuck
That kind of
yes!
luck, you probably should have just fought the fucking thing.
Not without us.
Well, yeah, but, like, imagine if that was a 5.
Exactly.
I think what this looks like is, a crowd has kind of gathered, Millie. I think your mother's awake by now. And she's just like, I don't even think she says anything. I think she reaches out a hand to help you up, and then, like, when you're up, she gives you a big hug.
Millie willfully accepts the hug. She's kind of trembling all over.
I think it's short-lived, though, as 4 or 5 of these tendrils rise out of the hole, and immediately people are screaming.
Great.
God, where the fuck did those other two get off to?
Let's see where Midas got off to.
I imagine that Midas' scene maybe plays out before the fucking begins.
Yeah. This is all weird timeline bullshit.
Ticketmaster.
You approach the Ticketmaster. The Ticketmaster turns to you, does not speak, does not blink.
Hey man, are you cooking the books?
No.
Alright,
Not a lie, doesn't seem to be dishonest with you.
do you have a copy of one of those tickets?
You know, I'm gonna let this work as extra penance for always forgetting your move where people tell you about weird things.
Ticketmaster's also an avid fan of Show Me the Money.
I think everyone at the circus was, honestly.
Oh my god.
Just says, Midas Gold, this is the book. He says the words the book with such reverence.
The book.
This is the best character you've made so far.
Yeah, you've got the ledger now.
I want to look through it. I want to see if there's anything weird here.
I mean, those sure are names.
Okay, I want to cross-reference this with the name that I saw from before.
Sadie Crane.
Sadie. Yeah.
You don't know that name.
What?
You realize in this moment you forgot that name the second that you let your eyes off of it. You know that you still remember that was very weird that there was a purse there, and you're pretty sure that, yeah, Jean was, like, trying to find its owner.
Okay, fuck. How many pages are in this ledger for today's show?
A decent amount.
Give me a number.
You want me to give you a specific number that's, I don't know, like, 200? I didn't prepare this.
For today's show, they need 200 pages for that many fucking names?
No, 200 names.
I'm taking a picture with my phone.
Do you want to roll investigate a mystery to, like, try and just
I
generally
would
suss out what's happening
love
here?
To.
We don't need to get lost in the specifics.
2d6 plus 2.
Sharp.
14!
Holy hell, that's boxcars.
Fuck yeah! That's our second boxcars of the run.
We're going nuts today.
Guys!
What is happening to us?
Well, I did also roll snake eyes today.
Let's not think
That is
about that.
true. Let's not. That's negativity. Let's like move that away.
Investigate a mystery. You know the questions.
Huh. Just fucking instantly, what is being concealed here?
That's a good one.
What is being concealed here? How do I answer this in a way that's genuine? What is being concealed here is not anything in the books. These all look picture perfect, and you can guess that the Ticketmaster takes pride in that. But despite that, there's very clearly less people around than the tickets, like, that have bought.
Yeah, we know that.
You know how to pick out numbers in a crowd instantly. You'd probably look at a crowd and it's like, yep, that's 217 people. You're in show business after all.
Yeah, it's my job.
There's definitely less people here. What's being concealed is maybe, like, the people?
They're missing?
Yeah. It kind of feels like they went missing.
Oh god, they've been fucking eaten!
But you feel like you would maybe remember if... I mean, there's a lot of people here. Someone would have had to seen something? Unless you're competent enough to know that, like, it probably has something to do with the weird memory shit going on.
What happened here?
I think it hits you like a flash. You kind of put all of the pieces together in this mystery. The one thing about the whatever it was that you and Celeste were investigating that makes this thing pose a far greater threat than you imagined. Why did you get a headache when you looked at whoever that was' name?
Yeah.
Why does the Ticketmaster get a headache while looking at these ledgers? It's not just that this thing ate people and they don't remember it being eaten.
Oh no.
When you're eaten by the false Hydra, everyone's memories of your entire existence are erased.
What the
Oh my
fuck?
god!
Jesus Christ, man.
And I think we flash back to the start of this hunt. And you know how, like, when you remember something from earlier, you suddenly remember a detail and you're like, holy hell, why did I overlook that? Because it was just, like, so natural that it was like, oh yeah, that deserves to be there. But then you're like, wait, that's unnatural. I think you remember that Socks had a ring on.
Yeah.
No!
Jesus Christ, man.
Oh my god, it ate his wife!
His clown wife!
His clown wife!
I think it hits Midas that this thing is far more dangerous than you thought that it was. And it was already pretty damn dangerous. As you have this revelation, you see Hallow running. As you have this revelation, you suddenly start to hear a crowd of people screaming.
I'm gonna fucking move!
Hallow, are you moving to Hallow, or are you... what's going on
I
here?
think the millisecond she sees Midas, she beelines after him.
Hallow, what the fuck's going on?
Something happened.
Yeah, obviously, the whole fucking place is coming down.
We just keep running, I guess.
You see these long stalks, like, peeking up out over the fence and over the tents. Millie, what are you doing?
Well, first I would like to use one of my moves.
Which is?
I would like to use the game is fixed. When you use magic in a crowded and chaotic place, take +1 forward.
Nice.
Okay.
You may also choose the following effects when you use magic. Someone fails a skilled task, you disappear unnoticed and untraceable in a crowded and chaotic scene, instantly set up or pack away a carnival stall or campsite, track someone, or get a bunch of cash.
Which one are you doing?
I don't think I'm doing any of those. I think what Millie is trying to do is is put on a show as she takes out these things and telling people to go hide out in the main circus tent.
I feel like I don't want to burst your bubble. I feel like this is a manipulate someone role, isn't it? Just staying true to the rules, that's what I think it is.
I could use my magic and illusions to try and weave an illusion.
Okay, what does this look like then?
This looks like an illusion of Vanity Harlow coming out and telling everyone, "Don't worry, you can come and hide out in the circus tent. This is all part of the show."
Okay. Because this is a crowded and chaotic situation, that's another +1. Does that make you roll plus 4?
Fuck yes.
I mean,
fail.
that only fails on Snake Eyes.
Let me read magic and illusions as well. You can cast confounding spells. When you weave an illusion, roll plus weird. On a 10+, everyone is fooled. They're either led in a direction of your choice, or you and those you choose escape undetected. On a 7 to 9, it doesn't quite work. Misdirect or escape as a 10+ result, but the keeper chooses one. Someone isn't fooled, or you gain unwelcome attention. On a miss, it goes badly, as magic always does.
I understand that if we follow the exact letters of the rule, then the game is fixed does not proc here because it's not technically rolling use magic. No, fuck that. You can take it to this roll. There's no reason why this wouldn't be a thing. You're literally using magic.
Okay, yay.
Sorry, Michael, if you're watching this. I love your game.
It's a 12.
Oh my god.
Didn't even need the boost.
Didn't even need it.
It was a fucking 5 and a 3 plus 3 plus 1.
Okay, so they're redirected towards one of the circus tents, was it?
Yes.
Okay. I think on a 12, I'm not gonna let anyone get got.
That's good.
I mean, there might be a couple, like, people who got a little bit chomped, but no one's dead.
That we know
And
of.
Joey's probably gonna be over there too to help patch them up. This could have gone very badly, but thankfully on a 12 it didn't. Is this about the time where Midas and Hallow are getting back?
Figure as much.
It would make sense. What does this look like?
Millie, what the hell's going on?
What the hell is going on is that I've barely been escaping with my fucking life!
This thing's erasing our memories of people.
Yeah, and it made a flesh homunculus of me!
It what?
I don't know. I didn't like it very much. I mean, I admire the craftsmanship, but...
Oh, like I thought you'd be honored.
But not from this thing.
We should probably go kill that before it kills everybody else here.
Yeah, I think I found the main body. It's underground. Millie leads the way back down into the tunnels.
Hallow has not said anything, but very notably, you guys will notice something about her that you have never actually seen before. Hallow is crying. And she doesn't say anything, but she kind of keeps, like, looking behind her. She has her sickle in her hand, one might notice as well.
Hallow, are you alright?
Where is John?
What do you mean? Wasn't he with you?
No, he left.
No, I feel like you remember that he went to go, like, follow the lead of the strange purse, which, hey, wait, uh-oh.
Yeah, that's why, that's not why she's crying, but that's why she's asking.
But Midas, you would remember that
Yeah.
that Jean offered to leave and investigate.
Do we have any way of contacting him? I mean...
No.
God, you guys never carry phones on you.
Oh god.
Don't blame this one on me.
We should go. He will be fine.
Look, if we take care of this thing, then whatever's going after him probably won't.
You're right.
Heading down into the dark, then?
Yep.
You're being led through the caverns.
The caverns.
The cavern.
It feels... This thing is in a fucking feeding frenzy right now.
Great.
Yeah, the ground is shaking as you, like, jump down into this pit where this trailer has fallen into, and you're being led down into the dark. I feel like eventually you do manage to get to the main room, to the main chamber. And now, Midas and Hallow, you too can see the bloated body of what used to be Father Zacharias Price.
This is very tragic.
I assume his energy is the reason why this thing can erase things.
He was a very good fit for whatever void being decided to latch into this thing, you know?
Yeah.
We never did find out why Sunday was gone.
I mean, Neighbor found out.
Fucking eat it someday.
Neighbor found out? I didn't know that.
I know Neighbor asked about Price during the love letters. Did Neighbor find out about that part?
I don't believe so. Sammi and I listened to the love letters together.
I listened to it on my own. I don't remember this.
Well.
Anyways.
We just assumed that the monster did that.
I guess we did.
I mean, I guess you guys will... This will be one of those mysteries that you guys will never find out. But, yeah, he was totally erasing people's memories of this day.
Okay.
The angel would come, and then, you know, he would do his sermon, and then people would get really fucking agitated because they just saw this thing, and then he'd look and he'd be like, I guess I have to do something about these people whose brains I just shattered. And then he would erase Sunday.
Okay, man.
It's a good thing that the angel only showed up on Sundays.
Classic priest maneuver.
Well, and considering that somehow, question mark, he already had, weird memory powers, Marissa saw that he'd be a perfect vessel.
I hate that bitch. Sorry, was that misogynistic of me?
No, it's fair. Anyways, what do you do?
I mean, do we just go at it, boys?
Let's go for it.
I don't really see what else we can do other than give the heads time to attack us.
That's exactly.
Who's leading this charge?
I mean, if it's okay with everybody, because Hallow is the only person who doesn't have ranged attacks, she fucking goes towards it. She's got her teeth bared, she got her sickle, she's going.
You're gonna need to act under pressure to get to this thing.
Okay, thank God. Great.
Because there's a lot of, heads. There's a lot of them.
Okay.
So if you want to get straight to this thing, you're gonna need to start, ducking and diving and dodging.
Oh, thank God.
That's a 9.
Oh, thank fuck.
I think...
Woo!
I think the price... What is the price to pay?
It's so over.
One of these things is gonna get your leg.
Okay, that's fair.
You're going to take 1 harm and then take a -1 ongoing. Both from unable to move, both from the pain.
Okay.
What are Midas and Millie doing? I will say right now, Hallow is at the thing, but I think... Millie, I think the homunculus has reformed and is, grabbed onto your, shin now.
Hey, okay.
You weren't really paying attention, but you feel, a very cold feeling, and it is grabbed onto you.
Millie is writhing against this thing and is trying to slash at it with her hatchet.
At this point, it's like a pile of pale meat.
Mm-hmm.
It, kick some ass?
I would have assumed act under pressure.
It's trying to hurt you.
Well, I will take my -1 like a champ then.
-1 didn't even really matter there.
The devious 4.
3 and a 2 -1 is a 4.
Now you know. Now you know what it's like to live in my brain.
Millie, mark a harm as this thing starts eating away at you like acid, and you fall over.
Jesus Christ.
Great.
I don't think you expect it to be, acidic at first. So once the pain hits, you're like, oh, and it kind of, buckles your knee, and it kind of sends you down onto your shoulder.
I think Midas is just going to unload a whole fucking clip into this thing.
Into the weird goop?
Yeah.
Sure, this is act under pressure, I believe. It's not trying to hurt you, but, be careful where you're shooting.
That's a 5.
Oh God, guys, this is not going well for us.
I leveled up! Yay!
If you make it.
So here's the problem with your plan, right? On paper, pretty good plan. In practice, what you've effectively done is shot Millie in the leg 3 times. Millie, take 2 more harm. And I think...
Did I land any shots on it?
I mean, I think on a 5 in this, malleable fiction, yes, you did. It just doesn't give a shit.
Well, I'm unstable now. Millie is writhing, Millie is writhing and trying to lash at this thing with her blood, which is, coming out of her leg.
I think I said before I'm gonna play hardball.
You did say this.
Fuck, I think you pass out.
Oh no.
Millie!
Back to Hallow, does Hallow turn around at the gunshots to see Millie having passed out?
Honestly, she's right on the thing, so I don't think so. I think...
You're just ripping and tearing?
Yeah. We got that +3 harm, ignore armor on her teeth, so...
Damn, kick some ass.
Oh god, guys.
Probably good, because this body has 1 armor to it.
Fuck yeah. I almost just typed 2d6 plus 2. Like,
Oh,
not
man,
with the...
not
No, you've got
like, not the
The shit that
command.
Perry pulled?
No.
The fucking 2d2?
No!
3 and a 1 and a 2 is a 6.
Guys, this is really not going well for us.
We're the worst anyone's ever done it.
Not again!
I mean, you can use another luck, but I'll tell you right... Do you want me to tell you what happens if you don't?
Sure.
You're going to get grabbed from behind by one of these teeth and fucking flung.
Ooh.
Or I don't even know if you're flung. I think it's going to start shaking you around. You're certainly not going to stay at the body.
There's only so many sessions left,
And as we learned from last time, that nothing bad happens from using your luck.
No, Perry's fine. He's standing over there. Hi, Perry. See? He's great.
What do you do?
Peanut Gallery. What do I do?
I feel as though... I feel as though you don't want to get incapacitated by this thing.
Right? I mean, you guys are already pretty fucked up over there.
I'm fine. Millie's fucked up.
Yeah.
I've got to get Millie the fuck out of here.
Midas, just for flavor, by the way, Midas, as you see it begins, melting Millie, it starts to take its shape again.
No.
I don't have, any other kind of... Is there, You said this thing needs to be pierced, right? I mean, is there anything around here that I could use? A piece of shrapnel, something?
Millie's hatchet is on the ground.
Yeah,
That'll
you can
have to
probably
do.
grab Millie's hatchet if you want. But leaving Millie to this thing might be pretty dangerous. Millie is unstable.
I think I'd like to read a bad situation after Hollow decides on what to
Okay.
do.
Okay.
I think I need to figure out how to get Millie out of this.
That's fair. First and foremost, Hollow, well, it's time to decide. Are you going to use another luck or are you going to get gods?
I think I'm going to use another luck. Oh god, but that puts me at 4, which I'm worried about.
You have 3 luck left, and that is now a 12, which means on a 12 plus, you either gain the advantage, inflict terrible harm, suffer less harm, or force them where you want them.
I need to inflict terrible harm on this thing.
Okay.
That's the goal, right? Kill this thing as quick as possible so it doesn't eat anybody.
Yes. I think even with that, you're not going to do this thing's, harm rating.
Oh.
You're gonna need to do again. You're gonna get close, though.
Okay. Midas just needs to get a really good shot in. Once he reloads his gun.
Uh-huh. So, what happens here is that, you take your claws and you take your teeth and you just, bite down on it and you begin, it almost kind of looks like a dog digging in the dirt.
Oh, I was about to say I start ripping it apart like pulled pork.
That works, too.
Whoa!
Meanwhile, Midas, you said you wanted to try and read a bad situation?
Yeah, I want to see if I can how I can get Millie out of this.
Roll plus sharp. I mean, you could also spend that level up for a clutch move.
What do you mean, a clutch move?
I don't know, look at the playbooks. If you take an extra playbook move, maybe you'll find the move that gets you out of this shit.
What do you mean?
I don't know. But no, that probably would take up too much time. If you want to take a moment to try and look at an on-the-fly advancement, you can. But I think we already talked about what your next advancement would be anyway, so I don't think you're gonna do that.
Flux, I'm just you know what? I get another hunter other than this one, and we just set up a new fucking guy.
That's in the rules. I would let you do that.
I'm not gonna do that.
You would let her do what?
One of the Searcher advanced improvements is that you get a second hunter at the same time.
That's fucking crazy. Some guy just walks in.
hey guys, what's going... Oh my goodness!
Fiona already has a second guy.
Yeah,
Three
no,
guys!
Third one.
I just introduce the mundane, and it's some fucking guy who went to the show and didn't see any of this go down. He was taking the audio tour and just didn't realize what was happening.
Put your money where your mouth is that what you're doing?
No!
Okay.
Wow, a 7 on that, even with a +2.
You get one question. Hey, it's not a fail. Failure here would have been really fucking bad.
What's the best way to protect the victims?
Flux just says win.
Alright, Midas.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking go time. You need to make a split-second decision now. What is the best, most efficient way to protect the victims? You already know this thing is like a weird meat sludge. You're not gonna shoot bullets at it and get it off of it. You have a hatchet, you have a leg.
No.
No.
It's probably the best way to protect the
Her
victims.
leg's probably been half melted by this point already.
No!
I will tell you right now, if you want to do that, it will just work. If you want to try and preserve this, it's probably going to be a roll.
Yeah, Give me a moment. Oh my god, this is a really, really tough decision. Let me tell you, are we in the same... Well, let me ask, are we in the same pit as, like, all of the where the trailer landed, and...
It was like a, it's not really like a pit, more like a very large rabbit's warren. There's like, little rooms and then little tunnels. You can't see the surface from here. You'd need to climb up.
Would I be able to use telekinesis to try and pull this thing apart?
Perhaps. Is something like that one of the telekinesis, moves?
You fling something with your mind. I can use that as, like...
I mean, I don't think you'd be able to split it apart, but you'd be able to pull it off of Millie.
I could take that under as, like, you keep it basically under your control.
You could pull this off of Millie. Mm-hmm. You wouldn't be able to, rip it apart, but... I don't know, you could throw it at the wall or at one of these heads or something.
What would something is held fast even mean? I don't really get what that means.
Imagine if you wanted to suddenly stop a speeding train.
Ooh. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take telekinesis again and try and separate this thing off of Millie's leg without just chopping it.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Boom! Yes!
13!
Let's go!
My first fucking success with this move! Oh my god! I take 2 on that, so fucking, on a 10+, you move it. Choose 2 options and mark 1 harm. So, I'm going to suffer 1 less harm, so I'm taking nothing off of this. And I'm gonna keep it basically under my control. I am just fucking separating this almost surgically from her fucking leg. You just watch as Midas extends a hand, and you can see him sort of adjusting his fingers in the air as he outstretches it to kind of feel out roughly where it ends and Millie begins, and then suddenly spreads his fingers out wide, almost like a star, separating this thing at all angles before flinging it towards the wall.
Awesome.
Sick as shit.
It goes splat. It's probably trying to crawl back towards you. I don't think it's gonna get to you in any, seconds time frame. Maybe if you stick around here for, 10 minutes.
Yeah, Millie is getting fucking picked up right now.
You're running out?
I am getting Millie just away.
Okay.
Or actually, I would say I'm going to pass Millie to Selenus.
Okay.
I was about to say, please, dear God,
Hi.
don't leave me alone.
Alright. You pass it to Selenus, and Selenus begins dragging Millie back.
He can't carry her?
He's not that strong. Hallow, I think Midas, you see 5 heads. Hallow is getting close to the heart.
Midas is picking up the axe that Millie had dropped and wields it in his hand, a gun in his other.
Alright, what do you do?
I'm gonna start fucking chopping, baby.
Okay, I think Midas, you see that Hallow is, under fire from these heads. Do you want to kick some ass to try and, get these things?
Yes.
I don't think this is a protect someone roll because you're not, jumping into the line of fire.
It's okay. I just gotta believe.
It's plus tough.
I know, I just gotta believe.
Gotta believe in the heart of the cards.
I gotta believe!
I just gotta believe, baby! I just gotta
It's
believe!
a 9.
I gotta
Hey,
believe!
with my -1, that's fucking Grazie.
5 and a 5 minus 1 is a 9. You're going to chop through these things. You're going to take 3 harm as like, instead of just one big bite, you're getting like a bunch of little ones.
We're unstable again, baby. Woo!
Let's fucking go!
But wait, no, you take 1 less harm because of that move, right?
I take 1 less because I'm prepared to defend.
Yes, okay. Now, Hallow.
Hi.
Now you have the opening to try and strike this fucking thing down.
Tell me what the heart looks like.
I don't think it looks like a normal human heart. I think it's like, God, it's beating like a hummingbird, and it's like super distorted and disfigured.
Okay.
A lot of pale, like it's lost all of its color or blood.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Are there still arteries at the top?
You're fishing for something. You need to roll to kick some ass. That's another 6! It's the same dice! It's 3 and a 1!
I don't want anybody to look at me right now.
Oh god.
What are you
Wait,
attempting to do here?
It's a 6, so if you help out, it's a 7.
That's what I was going to say, yes.
Oh, thank God.
How can I help out here, do you think?
I think you could also swing
Also
at it.
attack it?
I think what help out here might look like is trying to fend off the last of these heads. You watch as, like, as you cut them off, like, more of them begin, like, mutating and growing out of it.
Yeah, I gotta help.
You gotta play defense.
9.
Thank God.
That makes your roll a 7.
Mm-hmm.
What happens on a mixed success on helping out?
On a 7 to 9, your help grants them +1 to their roll, but you expose yourself to trouble or danger.
Well, he's already done that.
I don't know if there's going to be any trouble or danger in a couple seconds. That is now a 7. Hallow, tell me what eating this, heart looks like.
Well, I would not necessarily say that she is eating it.
Oh, my apologies.
Well, she's not gonna, like, swallow it or anything. Ew. She's already eaten.
Of course.
But what she does do is that she uses her sickle to, like, what's the word? So she pierces into the heart with the sickle, and she hooks it around so that she has, like, a grip on it, and then she digs her teeth, like, right into its core.
Nice. And you kill the false Hydra by ripping out its heart.
Fuck yeah!
And what happens after that is that it lets out a bellowing scream, and you watch as, like, very rapidly these heads begin, like, sucking themselves back into the body.
What the fuck?
I think you should leave. That's not going to be very good for the dirt above you. You begin seeing, like, ground falling above you. I think you need to leave.
Yeah, Hello starts running out to meet Midas.
Come on, let's get the fuck out of here!
Hey, who wants to roll act under pressure to not be caught in a cave-in?
Oh, fuck.
I'll do it.
I'm still unconscious.
You're already out of here.
Yeah, you're already out of here.
8.
Thank God. I have a question. For my 6, because
Yes.
Theo helped me, do I mark that as experience?
No.
Okay, cool.
No, it succeeded.
That's what I thought.
A price to pay, a price to pay, a price to pay.
Midas's leg.
No. No, you know what it is?
What?
I think you lose the gun, and I think you lose the hatchet, too.
Fuck.
Bro, my fucking hatchet.
Dude, the fucking hatchet.
Like, I think as you're running, like, the collapsing ground, like, knocks it out of your hands, and you're like, fuck it.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything I'm even gonna really do there about that. It's like, it's me or this physical possession. Sadly, Midas gun moments must come to an end.
He'll find another one.
He's finally been stopped.
He'll find another one, and we all know it.
And you manage to clamber out of the hole as the ground kind of settles. A trailer is half buried in the ground.
Okay.
People are yelling, but are relatively okay.
Hallow's mouth tastes like dirt.
You still don't remember the name on that ID.
Oh, that sucks.
Millie's probably gonna come too by now.
What the fuck?
Millie, you were right.
What the fuck is wrong with what the I assume that Millie's leg, while not chopped off, is still pretty fucked up.
Yeah, Joey's looking at it.
What the fuck is wrong with my leg?
I think Midas kind of goes in for a hug, honestly. I think he's just kind of overwhelmed.
Is it dead?
Yeah. We got it.
Woo!
I had to... I kind of had to telekinesis it off of your leg. It was dissolving it.
Millie kind of vaguely tries to wiggle her leg and regrets this decision immediately.
Whoa,
Ouch,
whoa,
ouch,
whoa,
ouch.
whoa! Keep that still. Keep that still.
Fuck.
We barely made it out of there in time. I sent Selenis to take you out separately. We did it.
Fucking hell, man. Millie is, like, really, really delirious.
I don't blame her.
Where's my mom?
You can probably go find her. You probably should go find her.
Where's my mom?
I'll go get her.
The genuine horror I felt in the 5 seconds between Flux saying that and Millie saying something about Ruby.
Yeah. Midas is going to go find Ruby. He is... I should state, this is the most amount of damage Midas has ever taken in one of these sessions.
What are you at right now?
I'm at 4.
Well, okay.
Yeah. Okay, here's the thing. Midas genuinely does not get hurt very often. I don't know why this is.
It's because you always stay at the back of the pack and let other people fight.
Yeah, because I'm a coward, I know. Regardless... Midas is going to go find his sister. Fuck it. You know, I think she would be more pissed if he didn't go do this.
Ruby is, in the crowd in the circus. She tried to punch the illusion of vanity and got very disappointed when it burst into blood.
Queen.
I think you can manage to find her. She's very agitated, obviously, but it's like...
Ruby, it's Millie. She's hurt. Come on.
She first looks at you with, like, indignation, but then, like, her eyes widen and she runs. And, Ruby's here by your side now, Millie.
Millie is just kind of clamoring for her like a small child.
Oh, yes, she gives you a hug. She hoists you up.
Barely made it out of there with our lives.
My everything hurts.
I was worried you'd lose the damn leg. I'm happy to see it's still attached to you.
Fucking hurt.
Let's get you to a hospital, Malenko, okay?
I was trying to think if I want to have Hallow offer to heal her.
Oh, right, you do also know use magic.
I do, in fact.
This is a thing you can do.
She just doesn't use it often. It's hard.
You used it for the mermaid.
I did. That was the last time that I did it.
I think you could definitely get Millie stable.
Yeah, okay. Do you need me to roll for it?
Well, tell me what this looks like first before you roll it. What does this, like, fey flavor of trying to heal someone look like?
I think in this case, what Hallow does is, if Ruby will allow her, she goes over to Millie and she sort of starts mumbling something and then starts drawing, and what follows her fingers is like a dark blue. It almost looks like how her blood looks like, but like, you know, magic. And she starts like drawing symbols above Millie's leg, and then she's, you know, mumbling an incantation. And when she finishes drawing the symbols, she sort of holds her hand over it. And you can see, like...
Should we roll 2d6 plus weird to see what you see?
Sure. I'm good at snake eyes.
Yeah, if you do, it's gonna be bad, but...
Sorry about this in advance, Sammi. I got a +3, though, so... Okay.
Okay, that's an 8. What's a glitch?
What do the glitches look like again? I haven't used magic in so long.
The glitches for use magic are the effect is weakened, of short duration, you take 1 harm, ignore armor, the magic draws immediate unwelcome attention, or it has a problematic side effect.
I will take 1 harm. I can afford it.
Okay.
So what happens, essentially, now that I have taken 1 harm, is that, as Hallow holds her hand over Millie's, you know, what does her leg look like right now, Sammi? Is it, like, melted? Is it pretty, like, broken?
I think it's got a lot of burns, honestly.
Okay. Like acid?
Like it's, yeah, like, almost like acidic, yeah.
Okay, so what happens is, while Hallow holds her hand over Millie's leg, you can see magic pulling out from her leg, and moving into Hallows. So the burns are starting to dissipate, but then some of them are showing back up on Hallows' skin.
Ooh.
She doesn't seem to have much of a reaction to this besides sucking in like a small breath. She's going to be limping for a little bit now. Hallow, not Millie.
Yeah.
Millie will be fine.
Yeah, I think with this, you're definitely still hurt. The nerves are probably not good, but I think the skin is back.
That's good.
Reminding where everything is on the board, I don't think Ruby has gotten over her bloodlust for Vanity.
Well,
What's she going and doing?
What she's going and doing is she's looking at Hallow and just says, "My, that is quite the trick. Thank you. Gently puts Millie down. I don't know if Millie's back to the land of the living or not, but just says, I think I have something I need to do."
Ruby.
Midas.
Millie just kind of babbles incoherently.
Ruby, okay, it would not be insane at this point in the day to say that I psychically saw you, shoot Vanity Harlow dead. Like, I feel as though with everything that's happened today, that would maybe be the least surprising thing that has, occurred.
I'll believe it at this point.
What the fuck? Like, what's your deal with him?
I know it's him. He took my daughter. I know it.
What? No, Millie,
They got his face.
Millie, you ran away, didn't you?
What?
Millie, didn't you run away from home?
To join the circus.
Yes, Midas, and I'm sure that if you asked a child who got into a van for candy, that they did it on their own volition as well.
Midas is, looking around. He's thinking about the performance he's seen. Have any of them been on the younger end?
Definitely not, the main performers, but they're certainly apprentices.
I think we need to have a conversation with one Harlow.
Yes, you and me both.
We're leaving.
Millie, Hallow, or do any of you also want to be a part of this, or?
Wait, you can't.
Malenko, my dear, please get your rest. Come on, Midas.
She's not in any state to stop them. She is incoherent from the pain.
Only Hollow can make the moral choice now.
Hollow, are you coming along, or are you gonna stay with, Millie?
I think Hallow, I suppose she follows after Midas.
Sure. Sammi, where do you think Vanity would be during this kind of crisis?
Vanity is currently trying to get a head count of all of his performers and make sure that they have not fucking died.
Okay. Vanity is backstage. You see some people. Ichabod's probably here somewhere. Watch out.
She does. She's kind of hiding behind Midas.
But, Midas, this is the man from your, vision. This is Vanity Harlow. You and Ruby both see, he kind of sticks out.
Mr. Harlow, was it?
Just looks at you and is like, Midas Gold, you shouldn't be back here. I'm very busy right now.
Oh, I'm certain you are. Yeah, no, absolutely. Hey, I just wanted to ask you a few questions.
Can this wait? I'm trying to...
I don't think it's going to wait. No, not in the slightest.
Hallow peeks out from behind Midas.
So how did you meet my niece?
You mean... who... I think he looks over at Ruby and immediately it clicks in his head and he's like, oh shit.
He's like, oh,
his
fuck.
face kind of drops a little bit, but he's keeping his composure.
Your fucking ringleader, Millie Bizaar. How did you meet?
Oh, it's been many, many years now. The memories start to fade after a while,
Is he lying?
He's obviously trying to talk circles around you. The memories of meetings all get faded away by the good times we have together.
Yeah. Good times. Oh, I'm certain. Midas is getting closer.
Millie Bizaar is one of the, if not the best performer I think I've ever had at this circus.
You think you'd remember then? Such an important figure within your show.
What do you intend?
How old was she?
I think you need to leave.
Really?
I think some of the other performers are also starting to gather around you.
Like, to fight us or to listen?
Well, if that little performance of manipulation that I did earlier is of any importance, they probably are defending their ringleader.
Great.
You took her, didn't you?
Security, we can't have
No,
guests
no,
back
no,
here.
no. You answer the fucking question.
You watch as, I mean, I feel like you already know the answer is very young, but you watch as, like, two big, like, beefy guys are starting to, come on, you and Ruby's, position. At which point, I think Ruby does something impulsive and, like, runs forward and socks him in the cheek.
Queen. Deserved, TBH.
Which, you know, he immediately grabs at her, and you can see that he's stronger than he looks, grabbing her wrist. Security, escort these valued guests out of here.
I'm rolling to use telekinesis. I'm picking his ass up.
Sure.
Midas loves telekinesis.
He loves telekinesis. He loves it.
13.
Fuck yeah! His
Holy
ass is
hell.
going. His
See
ass
what
is
I
going to
get
Brazil.
you?
I'm going to suffer one less harm. I'm taking no damage off of this. You just watch as he, like, gets lifted into the air. Ruby's still clinging to him.
Okay, yeah, Ruby is still, like, holding on to him. What happens?
Take one more step and I fucking crush him.
Everyone stops.
Now you're gonna answer my fucking questions, or I'm just going to assume the worst and act upon it.
What do you want?
When did you take her?
This was 30 years ago.
Can you admit to it?
She had unspeakable talent.
And you thought that was reason to tear our family apart?
This circus brings so much joy to people.
You watch Midas bring him close and just sucker punch him. For the record, he's not letting go of telekinesis here. He brings him in and holds him still for the hit.
If you care, I think Hallow is also, like, snarling like a guard dog if anybody does bother getting close.
What could be so fucking important that you have to take children?
See, the thing is that I genuinely feel like, considering that this is a circus full of sorcerers, I feel like shit's going to go down.
Oh god.
But we've already gone so long, I don't want to, like, play this out. Should we abstract this into, like, a single roll or something?
What would the roll
On
be?
the fly custom move, or what do you guys think?
I have no fucking clue,
Because, like,
man.
we've already gone for a while, and, I feel like if we play true to the fiction and play this out beat by beat, we're gonna be here another hour.
And I can't do that.
So is this just like a jump cut?
I mean, how so? Like, are we, like, as in...
Do we want to turn this into a single move? To, like, play out basically this entire impending fight?
What do you think the move would be? I mean...
I mean, I think it would be a custom move. I don't know if any of these moves would, like... What stat do you think it would be? Tough, cool, weird?
I almost want to say that, like... It depends on how I would want to frame the scene out, I think. I don't know if the amount of anger kind of flowing at the moment would be enough to, even if just for dramatic reasons, raise the power here.
The thing is like, I genuinely think that this troupe of performers that, you know, Millie knowing hemomancy is one thing, but, like, look at what Ichabod did earlier. There's probably a whole bunch of weird dark arts going on, and they're ready to defend this horrible person who's got them believing that, like, they're family. And maybe they're family. I don't know if he is.
Question. Is Ichabod
Yes.
currently one of the people in the crowd right now? I know you said he probably
Yes.
was there, but he, like, is there.
Oh, I definitely imagine he is.
Okay. Just wanted to be clear on that.
Okay. And like I said, this is probably about to pop off into a fight. I don't want to play this entire thing out.
I almost am, like, looking at, like, big magic here.
No, big magic is something different.
Because what I'm picturing here is that the second somebody so much as twitches, this just explodes outwards.
This is like a battle of magics. Do we make this just like a plus weird roll, and then we see what the result is, and then we adjudicate from there?
I suppose so.
This is not in the rules. This is what I am doing has not been ordained by Michael Sands. We are going in unshredded waters.
We are just doing shit.
I think Hallow should also roll a plus weird.
Okay. I hate myself.
Oh boy.
Hollow, looking you dead in the eyes, I'm using luck. Are you using luck?
I already used 2!
Here's the thing. You got a 9, so this is a mixed success on your end.
I want to succeed.
You're gonna succeed. You want to succeed and not pay the price for it, is what I'm hearing.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Hollow got a 6. You got a 9. Hollow got a 6.
Hollow can afford to get a little roughed up. Hollow lost all her harm.
I have 2 harm now.
You could still afford to get a little roughed up.
I've only got 3 left. I'm at 4. 3 would kill me. I do not see a way of getting out of this without getting hurt.
Here's the thing. I want the outcome of this roll to be a bit more narratively interesting than just, oh, you mark harm that you're all going to lose at the start of the next hunt anyways. Something happens here. Use luck or not, something is going to fucking happen.
I can't risk it. I have 3 luck left.
You're letting it ride then?
Yeah, I gotta.
Midas, are you?
I'm using luck. Make that a 12.
Yes, ma'am. So, alright, everyone. This is a communal discussion.
Hi.
What does a success for Midas and a failure for Hallow look like as we jump cut to the aftermath of this brawl, effectively?
I have no idea.
Just a fucking smoldering crater. Everyone has just been blown away.
No, everyone can't be dead.
Not dead, but I'm saying everyone is seriously fucking injured.
I'll let you kill Vanity. Using a luck to turn that into a 12? His ass is grass.
Hollow just... I imagine Hollow gets kind of fucked up by this one, too.
That's true. She probably gets caught in Midas's crossfire.
Hollow is a part of everyone. Ruby is a part of everyone as well.
This is me just, like, spitballing, right?
Mm-hmm.
The thing that goes very bad for Hallow on a 6- is not that you get hurt, it's that this ruckus causes a commotion and, like, people begin to see.
Mm-hmm.
In about 6 hours, every single person in this town is going to know what you are, Hollow.
Why?
Bad gas spreads fast in a small town. You have like 5 or 6 or maybe even 12 people seeing you at full teeth mode, at just your entire jaw opened as you're like snarling and like biting at people.
Oh, God.
Like, is this what this is? Like, you can say no if you don't want this, but like, maybe there's photos. Maybe there's a fucking photo of you on the internet.
God, on the web? She doesn't even have a phone!
That's how everyone knows what you are, is like social media. Is that... I think that's what it is on a 6.
Yeah, I can
Unless you disagree, we can think of something else.
I can live with that.
Okay. Then I think, I think we're going to end it here on this just, like, scene of carnage. Ruby just kind of looks at you, Midas, and is just like... Oh my god, he's dead.
Midas is, like, holding the remnants of his fucking collar.
Is it bad that I don't feel bad?
Of all the monsters I've dealt with in my career, he might have been one of the worst.
I think I need to go sit down.
Let's get all of us to the hospital.